tentatively. This is brand new. I apologize in advance. I'm not 100% sure this is actually going to stream. Oh, we don't need my voice there. Alright, that worked. How about that? Okay, there is no game footage yet. Give it a moment. Trying out something new, so bear with me. Literally turn into a bear with me, it'll be delightful. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that, and then do that. I'm gonna test something here. I mean, I doubt this is gonna work. Oh, it worked. Okay. It's real loud, but that's on mine. So, yes, alright. That sure is persistent. Because I have been finding myself, thanks to the wonderful people who watch and participate in the chat, I've been finding myself chatting with you folks quite a lot, and I thought it might be helpful to have the chat kind of burned on there. So, with luck... Okay, there is a delay there, but it looks like it does pop up. I don't know about the placement of that. I can fiddle with that. I can adjust it so it works properly. Hey, Cackle. Hey, Drake. Hey, Mistral. Goodness, gang's all here. It's great. Yeah, we'll see how this works. If people find it annoying or whatever, obviously I can move it and try to minimize that. Wow, okay, that's all popping up, isn't it? Heck yeah, Drake. Hiya, Game Beyond and Media B. Let's get this going. Welcome to the technical difficulties part of the stream. Yes, I finally got Streamlabs up and running. It should be unobtrusive, I hope, but I did really want to have the chat there, especially for folks watching on YouTube who may not know who on earth I'm talking to. But why are all the red, pink names blue, though? I don't see any red or pink names, so I'm not sure. Is the color scheme different for everyone? Is that what's going on here? Those are the colors I'm seeing in my chat. Let me pull up Streamlabs here. How do I do? Give it a moment. I got started a little later than I wanted to because Steam had to update, and for some reason it took quite a long time. Widgets, community and growth. Well, let's not get too ambitious. Oh gosh. Again, if people don't like this, we can definitely adjust it. I just thought it might be helpful, especially for folks watching later who might want to know what on earth I'm responding to. How can I see what's going on live? Figuring this out. Streamlabs. Nope, that's the YouTube channel. That's not what I want. Dashboard. How can I see what's going on live? Do I have to install the thing? Hey, thanks for the follow, the tallest leprechaun. Let's see if that popped up properly. We all have fancy colors. Okay, so that pops up. That's interesting. Okay, hopefully not too obnoxious. Oh wow, everyone has different colors. For me, Diffident Drake is purple, Media B is light green, Mistral Runner and Cackle Barnacle are both green, dark green. I think it's just different for everyone. Yeah, Diffident Drake shows up as a different color on Streamlabs than on the thing. That's interesting. Okay, sorry, this is really amusing me. This is new, this is fun. This is mainly why I decided to stream a second time this weekend. Also because I was having a great time, but, you know. So, I should just say that the pop-ups do not pop up on my screen, so, I might be a little delayed responding, but if people are comfortable with the way it is, I think we can comfortably, happily, joyously, even, just go like this. Mistral Runner, good point. If you purposely choose a color, it stays constant across platforms. That seems likely. Oh boy, okay, so this is actually working the way it should. That's mildly terrifying to me. You know what I'm gonna do is just... trying to figure out how best to have this set up on my second screen on my laptop. Hey Foxtrot. Oh wow, now I can see exactly what the delay is between YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is a few seconds faster. Alright. Well, you know what? We're gonna go with this. I know no one can see what I'm doing right now, it's fine. We're not gonna worry about that. Nope. Still not right. There we go. A game beyond? That makes two of us. Well... Alright, give me a moment here. Like I warned, there's gonna be a little bit of technical difficulty stuff. I don't want to install anything on this computer though. Let me... Basically, I want to see when stuff pops up. Let's see here. I'd like to be able to see a live stream of what's going on as it's going. So, let me see. What's the best way to do that? Let's hide that. Now, the resolution's too low to read the chat on my end, which isn't great. Well, this is the silliest thing to be caught up on, but I'm trying to figure out how to display the stream to myself at a resolution that's high enough to read the chat, while at the same time being able to read the YouTube. I don't have a lot of screen real estate to work with. This is a really tiny laptop I'm on, so... do a pop-out chat. I think I want to see the chat as it comes up on the screen, just so I'm not responding to stuff before it actually appears on the screen. So... okay, I'm just gonna duplicate the same window. This is really silly, but I think this is gonna work. Thank you for bearing with me. Please stand by. Alright. And then if I can just wedge that over there. This is a quick test. Alright. That'll have to do. Okay, I think I've got it. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. How is the sound? Can you hear everything okay? I'm actually getting no game sound. That's because I panicked and muted it, apparently. There it is. Oh, thanks for the host, Foxtrot. I appreciate that. This is where it's nice to have Streamlabs. I would never have known that was happening. Oh gosh, my resolution isn't high enough to read that message. Why is this happening? This is what happens when you have like a tiny, tiny screen and 300 things. No, that's not the actual thing. Oh my gosh, this is very inconvenient. Alright. Okay. I have figured out what I'm gonna do. 3 windows. both alike in dignity. Fair Verona, where we lay our scene. What? Don't mind me. It's been a day. I wasn't awake at this time yesterday, so... Oh, jeepers. Okay, let me get a pop-up chat. How do I get a pop-out chat? Pop out. There it is. Close that. Okay. Alright. This looks hilarious, but it works. I think we're good to go. We're ready? We're ready? I'm glad to be able to stream at this time. I think it probably works for more people than the kind of evening streams, but yeah, we'll give it a shot. So let's get back into this. A star danced, we can only hope. I lost a little bit of the Twitch chat in there, but hopefully wasn't anything too terribly big going on there. Ah, shoot. Okay. Alright. This is gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Why do I have precise striking on? What's this? Item set bonus! Yes! I finally got a matching item set. Alright. So here we were. We had talked to everyone. And... nope, that's not what I wanted. In terms of missions... That was the sound. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. Yeah, I forgot cheers are now a thing on this channel. Goodness. Thank you. Again, still trying to figure out how this stuff works. As far as I understand, for cheering, basically you can get bits, which are just little things, and you can just kind of cheer with them, and I think at a certain point they can be converted to actual money, and it's a thing. Yeah, they're like little mini donations of loveliness, and honestly, I'm a little uncomfortable, which is why I haven't set up actual donations. But thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah, I don't know. This is really I'm super awkward about this stuff. We'll be fine. Does anyone have any thoughts on this King's Con? Oh my gosh, things are happening. Oh, wow! Thank you. That is so sweet. Okay. Anyone have any thoughts on a King's Confidant? This is a really loud sound, isn't it? Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna wait on that DLC. Good to know. Give me a second to get this set up. This is literally the first time I have ever done this. I just got all of this stuff started last night. So, jeepers. Let me fix that sound effect. I'll be honest, I did not actually expect that to ever become relevant, so, shoot. How do I do? Widgets, alert box? Sorry, gang. Bits. Let me get the sound turned off for that. It's pretty loud. Oh, I have the sound turned off. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry, gang. This will just take a second. I definitely have it turned off, so let's just turn the volume all the way down as well. Hopefully that helps. Save settings. Alright. Sorry. Some areas you can't go back to. That is strangely deep advice for life in general. Let me get my beautiful, ridiculous window set up again. Alright. So we're gonna hold off on this next, thanks for the follow. Hold off on this next DLC Okay, so you know what that means. Either we do a personal quest, but we haven't touched the plot in a while, so we have Arl Eamon. This is what Alistair suggested. He has a lot of influence in the— oh gosh, that's still loud though. Darn it. Thank you for testing that. Let me see if it's on this end. Sorry, I've got two separate computers I'm working on, and it's very possible things just aren't being carried over between the two, so let me get this straightened out so I'm not blowing out your eardrums every time something nice happens. That's a sentence. Yeah, I have the Streamlabs OBS. It says sound, no sound, sound volume 0%, under bits. General settings, maybe? I don't want to have to turn off notifications, but that is a really loud sound. There's no sound for follows, though, which is as it should be. Let me verify some things here. Sound, no sound. We cannot forget bark spawn. Alert variations. That's not what I want. Sorry, folks. Give me a second here. I'm gonna have to do some Googling. I promise technical difficulties, and by God, technical difficulties you will have. Yeah, that's still coming, isn't it? Thank you. Alert box and select, it's 0%. Do you have your stream window? Variations. Ah, I think I found it. Yeah, that's, I deliver what I promise, man. Okay, I think I know how this works. Give it a second here. Let me test it. There it is. Okay. Volume 0. It has different alerts for different amounts of bits, and so I have to go through and very quickly turn down the volume on all of them. But hey, thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. I think you get free bits by doing things. Please, nobody donate anything that you need. I'm very fortunate to not be in a situation to really be, you know, this is really awkward. I don't know. I am an awkward person. This is all new to me. I was not expecting to get to this point at any stage. So one more second and we should be good to go. Alright. Okay, hopefully— oh no. Let me click the save settings button. Oh no, it still makes sounds. Is that still incredibly loud? Let me do a test here. Okay. Alright, that is quiet. Okay. Maybe? It might have changed over now. Alright. Sorry about that, everyone. let's actually get up and running again here. How about that? All right. Hey, there we go. I didn't hear that one either, so thank you very much for testing all this. All right, so back to our options here. Yeah, Alistair thought that we should talk to the Arl of Redcliffe, Arl Eamon. I might have to go to Orzammar. Don't want to do that anytime soon. There's a little bit of awkward backstory there. Yeah, Foxtrot, I do have the video here. I have everything up. I will catch them. Thank you. Should there be any others, which I'm not necessarily anticipating, but... there's the possibility of the Dalish. Orzammar also takes forever to get through, that's good to know. And gather the mages of the circle for my army, as one does. Okay, so I'm inclined to either go for Redcliffe or for, I guess, any of these except for Orzammar. Geez, thank you, Foxtrot. You really don't have to. But it's appreciated. Lake Callan had docks. That, was that Sten's, thing? Well, you know what? Let's start... Where am I going? There. Let's start heading on out. Redcliffe first. Lake Callan had his where, Sten lost his sword. Okay. So, what are we thinking? It looks like either Redcliffe or Lake Callan had. Do we want to do Sten's personal quest? Or do we want to just do Redcliffe? I'm inclined to just go for Redcliffe right now, depending on what everyone's thinking, but... Okay. Any strong feelings one way or the other? Starting with Redcliffe? Alright, let's do Redcliffe, and for that we're gonna need Alistair. And we should bring 2 other folks. Once again, indeed. Liliana, she's a rogue. It's probably a good call. And we should have some magic, so I'm inclined to bring Morrigan again. This is kind of becoming our standard loadout here, but if there's any particular strong suggestions one way or the other about adding everyone. Yeah, alright, let's bring Morrigan along. Let's just go for it. The new armor does look pretty cool. Look at us being all heroic and stuff. Alright, so we're going to... Where are we going? I've already forgotten. Denerim, right? I'm gonna wait a second here. No, Redcliffe. Redcliffe Village. We'll just give us a second. Hey, thanks, Foxtrot. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's go to Redcliffe. Ruh-roh. What could it be? Trap detected! Hey, good job! I look forward to stepping in it, all the same. Oh dear. Alright, let's go whop this guy on the head. Hey, friend.
Wipe them out.
Slow rotation. Oh, this guy's about to have a bad day. I don't know why. Alright, alright. The sword is as tall as she is, and that delights me. I've had the opportunity to hold a sword as tall as I am in real life, and it was a lot of fun. Extremely unwieldy. Look at all these traps. Alright, let's get Liliana some experience. Disarm failed. Disarm failed. Liliana. Alright, well, you know what? We tried. At least we can see them. Alright, Morrigan. I think we're just gonna keep going with magic for a little bit here. And I really, really want to turn her into a bear so I can say bear with me all the time. But I hear Cone of Cold is real good also, so let's start working up toward Cone of Cold. Really? Come on, man. Just run right into it. Yeah, I completely understand why they volunteer for stuff they can't do. I do the same. I mean, wait, what? She is yeah, okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? Damn it. I walked right into that one. There it is. Yeah, we need the bear puns. Sorry. I glanced away for a second in my defense. Alright, let's go. Hey, Cleo! Good to see you. Once again, I'm responding to the chat before it actually pops up. I'm gonna need to be careful about that.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Wow, needlessly hostile. Let me guess you're an idiot. I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Why did you wait to tell me this?
I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I think she understands.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
This is great. He is very sparkly in this scene, and that is very funny. What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
But you are an heir to the throne, right?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Let's see. That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. At least I have a chance to make things right. And I'm not alone.
Hey, Quark. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Oh, look at us all sparkling. We're so cool. Oh. Oh, that's kind of sad. Alright. So, also for anyone who may not be aware, I read out the conversation options, partly because it's fun, but partly because it can be a little tough to read the captions. So. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Let's go talk to this fellow. Hello, Thomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Arl Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
That's a cool shot. Please excuse my giant Diet Coke sound. This doesn't look good.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Logain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Logain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Okay, there is an overwhelming movement to have me flirt with Ban Tegan. So, even though it is perhaps not in her wheelhouse, she's probably gonna do it just to mess with him anyway. No, not all of us died. Well, your nephew?
I refer to Kaelin, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Kaelin's mother. Make her rest her soul.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Logain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Logain without Arleman.
You want my help? You don't know me. Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Oh boy. Persuade, though? Come now, is knowing a little about you too much to ask?
I do not mean to be rude, but let's focus on preparing for the battle instead.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Alright, you have some of Arleman's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need... should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I definitely thought this thing here was like a weird little hat that was kind of sparkling. It's fine. What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead? Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright. Wow, okay, Morrigan is unhappy. Well, you know, these things happen. Everyone's sparkling. To be fair, the main reason she was so eager to jump in on this is because it's a distraction from the main stuff going on. She's not super keen to get right into that.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
But I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
Apart from the awkward staring at me through the whole thing, that was a nice little bit of animation. Bookshelf. I learned about demonic possession. Good times.
Good day.
Yeah, good day to you too.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
See the Earl and King both dead, and my own village ready to fall.
Oh, hi.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is.
Bevan?
I'm so scared they got him too.
Alright, let's see. Have you tried looking for your brother? I'm not gonna say that. Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Alright, don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Alright.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am.
Ooh.
You've heard of me?
This is kind of the two extremes. Your husband and son are both dead, and just a hunch. Take care. No, your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
Well, that was awkward. But we completed a quest. That's all that matters. Learned some new stuff about the calendar. That's cool. Alright.
Let us pray.
Definitely read that as
Blessed
party.
art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I have my own reasons to be here.
Which doesn't include protecting innocents. Regardless, I am grateful the Maker brought you to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
The whole Maker thing ain't really her style. She's not gonna be too much of a jerk about it. Oh. Can't do anything with that book. Interesting. Whoa, whoa. I'm
Why
stuck.
haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
Yes.
Oops.
Maker bless you for helping us, futile though it may be.
Alright. Can't get through there. Guess we go back out. Need to save. Memories. Hate and hate. Alright, we gotta come up with a punny save file. We gotta do it. Oh no. I can't think of anything. Something about undead. More like fun dead. I don't know. Oh goodness.
Going.
Cool arrows. If I stand in front of them.
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know.
I don't want to think about that.
I guess this might be the last night after all. The king isn't coming. Nobody is.
So what can we do? Leave? Try to get out of the village?
And abandon everyone? No, we fight.
We've no other choice.
You in charge now?
Yes, I am super duper in charge. I am not.
It's not just Redcliffe having trouble, is it? I've heard the news. These are dark times indeed.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
I don't know why Ban Tegan didn't order Dwyn to fight. Everyone should have to fight.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Well, they do.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
You seem rather calm, considering.
My men are certain enough as it is that they'll die tonight. They don't need me quivering in my boots. My death will come soon enough. It don't need me hurrying it along.
Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Between that line and the line that came before it, he got like 30 years of smoking in there or something. His voice got really raspy. Oh, is that Saeed's voice actor? That's delightful. How is morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop. The men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
That's fair. Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwyn in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
The curse of toxic masculinity is a big one. Tell me about Dwyn.
He's a trader, a dwarf. Lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I have some questions.
Oh, ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Do you know anything about Arleben's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Berth about it. He was one of them.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I have some questions.
Oh?
I think there's still some
Ask
left.
away.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
Carry on, then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Alright. There's a chest over there. This is now my top priority. Death root. I'm just gonna preemptively assume it's locked. Yep. Leather gloves. Yoink. Alright. Yeah, this is really snazzy armor. I enjoy it, especially when I have the purple sparkles. Purple sparkles of victory. Alright, where should I be going here? What's this? Blacksmithy. Seems like a good start.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Who are you?
I'm the bloody blacksmith, and this is my shop. There's nothing of interest here anymore, whoever you are. So you best move along.
Okay. No. I need to talk about repairs for the militia.
That's so. Well, if Bernard wants more weapons, you can give him the same answer I did. He can make them himself.
I need some smithing done.
If you didn't notice, the smithy is closed, the forge is cold,
Where's
you've come to the wrong place.
I mean, she's definitely gonna go to the intimidate route. Either open the door or I break it down.
My action here says you won't. Just you try it, Luther! Be good, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
I failed to pick the locks on the door and only succeed in breaking the delicate mechanism. Break the locks. Hello.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
Not much to live for? Why is that?
Can't say that's much of your business. I'll probably be dead when the monsters come here tonight regardless. If you think you can intimidate me more than them, then you're free to try.
Absolutely think I can. That's not true. Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I think you can save yourselves. That could go either way. It's hard to read tone. Like, I think you can find it in yourselves to save yourselves, or I think you guys can handle it. You got this. So I'm just gonna say, I intend to try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
And what if she's dead?
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I'm so glad that we brought Morrigan along for these diplomatic moments. It's so important. But no one can get into the castle right now.
Eventually, they'll want to seek out the Arl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my Velena to me.
What's stopping me from lying to you?
Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them.
Last time I checked.
And I'll take what I can get, and leave the rest to the Maker's grace.
I promise you, I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Yes.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do, relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Oh no, Cork. Morrigan, chill, man. Come on. Also, I did once rescue a kitten from a tree. It was very rewarding.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Hey, thanks for the YouTube sub, Kobar Fraser. What do you know about what's going on?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things. But maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
What else did your daughter say?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it. Though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me. And I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know about the Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
I haven't done Broken Circle yet. You think the Arlessa made Arleman sick?
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that.
Have you told anyone about this?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
About your daughter.
You promised you'd look for her in the castle once the night is over. I'll hold you to that.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Woo! Immediate backpack check. No backpacks. Alright. How's this longsword compared to Alistair's? Pretty good, actually. Who else uses one-handed? Does anyone else? Not really. Okay. buy all the boots. Ooh, heavy chainmail. Exactly the same as what I've got. Never mind. Oh no, that's what Alistair has. What do I have? Oh, wait, mine would be better. I always give myself the best equipment. Alright. Doesn't look like there's too much of interest here, so we'll just leave that. Oh, maybe I should sell some stuff, actually.
It feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Nice to see you have some purpose.
I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised.
Having a whole relationship in about 5 minutes here, because I just keep talking to him.
Right.
Alright.
I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Okay, let me see what I can sell here, because we're starting to run out of space. I'm just gonna sell these, honestly. Oh. You're right, Morrigan can use that. Thank you for that. This is a really belated response, but yes, good point. We've got that large flawed crystal for shale. We've got boots that we can't sell. We can sell that. Oh, right, and we got this for, Liliana. I'm remembering things now. Greater warmth bomb. Sounds fun. I'm never gonna remember to use those, but... Alright. Let me really quickly fix this up. Kind of forgot we had some of this stuff. Oh, she can't yet? Oh, she doesn't have 36 magic. Never mind. I don't know why I thought she did. I just assumed she has all the magic. There we go. Alright, let's open this crate and just straight up steal stuff from him.
I see you found my hiding place.
Ooh.
I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Neat. Yes. Is it locked?
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there, but it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Having a good relationship with an NPC is not something she's used to. Yeah, I'll take it. Sell it all immediately. Can I just go straight back to him and just resell all of this?
I must admit, it feels good to be
100% I can.
Doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's do it.
I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Doop-a-doo, it's fine. Adding to my boot collection, and that's not very good armor. Nice. Okay. I feel a little guilty about that. That's fine. Alright. Let's check in over here. How do we get there? Excuse me. That was weird. I got real caught on that for a second. Nope. Oh no. I am gonna get so lost here. This is a problem. The door is locked and looks as if it has been recently repaired. Knock on the door. God, that's an aggressive knock. I'm gonna try to lockpick. I failed to pick the lock. It is now hopelessly jammed. Hello? I'm gonna break open the lock, because that's what I do. Hey, Silk.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a
Not
good
really.
reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. Is that how you greet a fellow dwarf?
You've a highborn look about you.
This is not gonna go
You're
well.
expecting some bowing and scraping, maybe. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So, Murdoch's sending a dwarf to do his begging for him?
hoping I'll get all misty-eyed with thoughts of home? Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can I change your chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can I change your mind?
I have to admit, you've a better chance than most. At least another dwarf is likely to have a few rocks to rub together between their ears. What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear
it. What about a little more personal reward? I'll put in a good word for you back in Orzammar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that means exactly what? Nothing. I'm a surface dwarf. And if you're still welcome there, more power to you.
How about gold? I'll hire... Yeah, she's not going to threaten his life. I'll put in a good word for you with Van Tegan or the Jarl.
What good would that do me?
It's worth a shot.
The Jarl's probably dead. I couldn't care less what Tegan thinks of me. What else you got?
Fine, I'll bribe you. How about gold? I'll hire you to fight for the
village. Are you serious?
No, I just want to see what you do. Yes, I am.
I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers.
I won't go any higher than 50.
Do I look like an elf? I'm not that cheap. It's 100, or it's no deal.
Fine, I'll pay it.
You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Worth a shot. Anyway, let's see if we can steal some stuff from him. Doesn't look like it. Too bad. Yeah, the lack of cunning is gonna be a thing. General store. A door I didn't have to break down? I like to think that just out of habit, she immediately ran up and was about to kick it down, and someone was just like, let's just open the door. Tattered shopping list. Is this an actual, like, note? Tis. A tattered shopping list. Sugar, wheat flour, fillet knife, ginger for Grandpa's flatulence, ink, cod liver oil, dried mushrooms, rouge or lesion. Also remember to ask if more beeswax will be available soon. A note on crumpled paper. Our next quest is Grandpa's flatulence. There is lamp oil in these barrels. Interesting.
As you like.
Alright. I think it's worth a shot. It said quest updated, so let me see what happened there. Find a use for the barrels of oil. Okay. I'll have to talk to Murdoch about getting the forge up and running again. Next time you level up Liliana, should probably increase her lockpicking. Sounds good. That's becoming a big issue, I'm noticing. Ooh, a barrel. I want it. Lake Calenhad, no swimming. Greenstone. Neat. Sellable. Saleable. I'm trying to use the untouched items as indicators of where I should go, but I'm gonna be super lost in a second here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. Okay, let's talk to, oh, there's Dwin. How about that? Let's see how Dwin's doing.
Stop fidgeting. These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Sharpen the hilt. There's your trick.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantegan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
Ticker tape parade. I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight. The
Anything
repairs
else to
are
say?
underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Ah, yes. Most of what I remember about Inquisition is endless elf route. Endless. How is... I'd like to talk about Dwin.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
I want to discuss something else.
There's not much time before sundown.
I think we kind of addressed most of this. How is morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
Yes. I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Okay, so I gotta find Perth, right? Just let me check something here. Okay.
So, you truly do not believe in any sort of higher power?
It has been bothering you, I see. No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
Glad we're all getting along so well. It's just, it warms the cockles in my heart. I haven't actually done anything with either Deathroot or Elfroot yet. I should probably figure out what I'm doing with that. Where am I going here? This isn't the way, is it? This is just straight up a little dock, and that's it. Alright. So how do we have to go back through... Okay, so that's that. I have to go back this way. Deathroot! Whoa, how do I get up there?
All right.
Interesting. This is nice. Not at all unstable and a little worrying. Thank you for not locking the door.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Nothing for now.
Very well.
Good talk. Let me look at your books, though. Learn about the Ballad of Aisley.
Hello.
I just assume it's locked.
I shall.
Alright, well, that's fair. Well, this was enigmatic.
You are very beautiful.
How do I get
Wagon.
that chest?
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. It is most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes. We could go shopping together.
That sounds like DLC. Alright, so there's a... Oh, like up here? It goes around? I don't know. Let's go to the tavern. Oh, hi.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner that clearly I saw before clicking on you?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
So how has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it?
He gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
I could talk to Lloyd about this, and by talk to him, I mean...
No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
How about a raise?
I'd like that. And maybe we could talk after the battle tonight. If we're still here, that is.
Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
I should go.
Keep safe.
Not looking for company.
I hear you're Beric.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't
fair, that's
know
kinda
how
creepy.
you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
This isn't dodgy at all. Why aren't you helping to fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
The one time she doesn't threaten people. How do you know I'm a Grey Warden?
I just, overheard it, that's all. If you'll excuse me, I want to get to the chantry before the sun goes down.
Stop right there. Answer my questions, or else.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me.
The old or else
This is
trick.
more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand.
Ooh.
So I didn't do anything wrong.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should, fine, go. I don't want to see you again.
Make her bless you. Bless you.
She's not going to make anyone fight who doesn't want to. Well, unless they're... I don't know, man. She's not that consistent. Is there any? Yes, there was. Here's Beric's letter. Beric, wow, short letter. We need your eyes and ears in Redcliffe. Stay in the village, keep your head down, and watch the castle. Report any changes, and you'll be well paid. A letter in Beric's possession. Good stuff. Graffiti. Graffiti in Redcliffe's Tavern. Don't eat the cheese. Scrawled into the bar of Redcliffe's Tavern.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
I need some questions answered.
Fine. Make them quick.
What do you know about what's happened here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Why are you still open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar, just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
You'd be a coward if that's what you want.
Well, yes. I suppose that is what I want.
Is this what I just asked? What do you know about what's happened
Not a
here?
lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week
don't know
back.
the skip button.
It's unusual.
Spacebar, enter, don't
They
work.
were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough
Coke
to
break.
ask. But nobody heard
Coca-Cola, I feel I should.
Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Let's talk about
something else I can get for you?
Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many dwarves out here. Occasional trader, maybe. You're a smith. I hear old Owen could use a replacement.
Owen has reopened his smithy.
That's so.
We're just
Good
not
for
going
him.
to touch that
Guess
one.
that means he doesn't need you, doesn't it? Something
Escape
else I can
key,
get for you?
I'll try that one. Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them
I think
quick.
we already said these. Yeah.
Something else I can get for you?
Let's see what you have.
Right. I've got some supply.
Okay, escape does work. Good to know. Health poultice recipe. Yes. And we'll have to build someone up with enough herbalism, but that looks very useful. Escape key. Good to know. I will definitely remember that. That's cool. Alright. I would love to be able to make some health poultices. Hey, friends.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That
Phew.
bastard's always been cheaper than an ant-tea from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
It's his ale. He can charge what he wants for it.
That's what Van Tegan says.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
That middle guy is pretty out there. Alright, let me make sure. Convince the barkeep to give the militia free drinks. Alright. Let's figure this one out.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Here you're charging the militia for it.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Think of the goodwill you'll earn.
Goodwill? Pah, I prefer the good gold, that's what.
Their money won't help you if you're dead.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of
I
talk.
mean,
That's
I just
murder.
meant... Fine, have it your way.
Something else I can get for you?
I just meant if they're not there to defend you. Whatever. Okay,
Why shouldn't
let's
I?
bribe him.
They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Not having any persuasion is really costing me a lot of money.
Aye, it would indeed. and much obliged for the business. Right then, militia drinks are paid for thanks to this lass. Sure, a bit of thanks, I'd say.
You're a saint, darling. I hope you didn't pay more than a few coppers for this swill.
Hope you're all drowning in it. Something else I can get for you? Right then.
Alright. How much money do I have? Ooh, I'm starting to run low. That's fine. I don't think Morgan has enough herbalism for that yet. Oh! I think I've seen distillation stuff. Distillation agents. Cool. Alright, friends. Let's head on out. I should probably save. No holds barred because we're in a bar. I goofed. I don't know. Oh, good. I was worried it was going to crash right there. Alright, let's see if I can find where I should be going here. Where I found the elf root slightly to the left. Oh! Gotcha. Didn't see that. Nice.
I see.
Get that lesser nature sap.
On my way.
Aw, man! Oh, well. Disappointed! Let me just make sure I know what I'm doing here. Alright. I guess we... wait. Do we know what's across here? Not much. Okay. At least I got the one little thing. Knights. Interesting. Here he is. Ow. Just keep banging my shins on these things. Hello.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
Surprisingly polite. Call me Sarita, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
A shit ton. You'd have to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Where can I get supplies?
I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
What about the tavern?
Ah, a fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
Mentioned something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Arl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Arl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
What is your status?
We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use
as
our
quick.
first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Alright, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
No word from the castle?
Neat.
All is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Inauspicious chatter?
Surely the Chantry can do something against this foul evil. We have prayed and prayed, but it seems only death awaits us.
All right.
A distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time. Alright. Let me just wander around. Go back to the dock. Okay, I'll do that as well.
Home
Get
again,
some
but
gloves.
with more undead.
Oh. Anything in here worth checking out? Always look backwards before moving forward. Oh, the dog interacts with landmarks. Right, I remember that. Alright. This is a love letter. Correspondus interruptus. A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. You are filthy, a beast, such depravity I've never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you, Sir Oggold. Scandalous. I live here now. Alright, let's head on back here. Alright. So, back to the docks, apparently? Let me just check to see what's what. Seek out divine protection from the knights. Talk to Mother Hannah. Alright, let's go back to Mother Hannah. Get that morale boost. Can I just go down this way? Yeah, okay, good. I'm on top of this stuff, man. I got it.
And I'm off.
Alright.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Hey, Adam. In the YouTube chat. What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures. A shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Interesting. Alright, let's talk to Sir Perth. Although, okay, let's check out the houses real quick down here. Look for that kid. Are we sure he's findable right now? This is gonna be a bit of a goose chase because I'm gonna get lost. Okay, hang on. So that's that. How do I get to that? To go around. It's not Dwin's. Is it a house I haven't visited yet? This feels like a game of Guess Who. Does the house have glasses? General store. I believe so. I've already forgotten what the question I asked was. It's one I've been to before? Shoot. I'm sorry guys, because of the delay I don't know how I asked the question. Check a map for all the doors. Okay. Aha! There it is. No. That's Sir Perth. Never mind. Dwin's home, general store, Caitlin's home. There it is. Alright. Good call. Oh, it is the one I was looking at. I just haven't figured out how to get there. Still have not figured out how to get there. That's the door. There it is. Okay. New codex. Key required. Don't got that key. Alright. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Did I... Oh, I guess I... Aha. Okay. Well, doesn't look like there's anything here. Gonna run into him on the way out. There we go. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath and then silence. Hello? Is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Evan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I'm Caitlin's friend.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the Chantry so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Your sister is looking for you, you know?
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
Is this your house?
Yes. It was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
So what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
No. I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Alright. I wasn't gonna threaten a little kid. But, I mean, she's gotta draw a line somewhere. Whee! Okay. Alright, let's go... I guess go talk to, Caitlin. And we haven't had a chance to find Velena yet, so that's going okay. Alright. Let's head on back to, very quickly, talk to those two on our way out, and just close that off. Which one is Asturian's Might? Hang on. I've kind of forgotten where... Ah, there they are.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
That brat was more Okay, just say save, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Alright. Liliana approves. That's nice. Alright, anything else we need to do here? Let's go back to Sir Perth real quick. And then I guess we make our stand, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Asturian's Might. Is it a one-handed sword? Because maybe make some healing poultices. We can't yet. We don't have all the ingredients, unfortunately. I would need to buy some thingamabobs. Distillation.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah does not believe she can help you.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Someone might have it, I don't know. Okay, hang on, let me check.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
If it's a one-handed weapon, then, I wouldn't have it, so... Yeah. I think, if it were better than what people had, we would have used it, so... Alright, I guess we're ready. Here we go. Yeah, we gotta save. Did I use this one already? Kind of. Never mind. If you keep all the villagers alive during the battle, you get a special reward. Oh no. That's so much pressure. Shoot. But not nearly as much pressure as having to come up with a pun, so... I can't think of anything. At dusk we plan. I've gotta Redcliffe pun. White Cliffs of Dover. Don't have a lot of room to type. Zombie. Trying to think of a pun. I can't think of anything. Zombie. My friend. Yeah. That's we'll do that. Thrill or night. Alright, let's go. We're already here.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Alright. I'm ready to make my stand
There is
here.
still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
I spoke to Murdoch. No, I'm ready now!
Good luck to you then.
Ah.
And may the Maker watch over us all.
No pressure.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
That don't look good. Ah!
Burn these foul creatures!
Don't run into the pit! Oh, no, no, no! Why are you all running into the pit? You... I guess I'm running into the pit now too. Hang on, hang on. Come on, guys. We're all good? We're all good? Alright.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Knights, stay here and guard the path.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Doesn't look good. Oops. Yeah, sneak up on them, they'll never see it coming. Blocking like that. It did. Freaking, why do you just stand there? It's the worst. Nope, use. Oh shoot, sorry Liliana. I gotta set her up to take Ultis. She gets her like that. To attack me some hits there. It's stunned him anyway, she needs to do that. Less than 50. Use item. Let's see, Sleek's powerful. Save precinct. Alright.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
There is still much more to do, Van Tegan.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Sir Perth, valiant knight in the service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe, we salute you. Murdoch of Redcliffe, mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
Man, I kinda messed that one up, I guess.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Well, that was probably not ideal, but what can you do? I'm gonna bump that up a little bit. Get that to a nice round 30. And con, I guess. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Bravery. Bonus to damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance. Bonus to critical chance. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's what I'm leaning toward. There is taunt. Ooh. Reducing penalties to attack and defense. Yeah, I feel okay about bravery. Okay. I feel okay about bravery. Okay. What do you have to say?
Thank you so much for what you've done.
It feels so strange.
We owe you everything.
Bless you.
Okay. Hey, thanks for watching, Silk. Alright, let's save. Whoops, I did it again. No, I don't know what to say. That's fine. Okay. Van Tegan, meet him at the mill. Where's the mill? You're right, all the loot is gone. Should have been looting as I was going. playing as Liliana, which is fun. That sword would be dragging on the ground a little. But, keep banging my shins on that. Ow, ow, ow. Hey guys.
I dread to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. And we needed warriors. I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Tigan. Thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
We will need more of an explanation than that.
What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
What about our Lehman? Is he still alive?
He is. He's being kept alive so far. Thanks to
ominous.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Do you think this evil could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Granted, she's probably, you know, a very terrible person, but not a fan of that word. Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. Came for help. What more do you want from me? Tigan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the
What could go
castle
wrong?
with Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
good will that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let
Seems
Isolde
like a great
return
plan.
alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Heading out, Cleo? Good night. Or afternoon?
Here's
Thanks
what
for
I propose.
watching.
I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
What exactly am I supposed to do in there?
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. I don't think we can afford to strip any of the few defenders the village has left, just in case. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Of course you're expendable. No. I don't believe that. I will rescue you all, I promise.
You're a good woman. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Well, that seems like it's not gonna end well. Alright, let's infiltrate that there castle, huh? Ah, there it is. Oh, can't loot it. Oh! Enraged corpses. Always a good time. Oh no, they charged the archer. Seems to have worked out.
Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there?
Thanks for watching, Media V.
Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Are you the mage Lady Isolde mentioned?
You've spoken to her? Then you know what I did.
She said you poisoned the Arl.
I'm not proud of my deed. Poisoning Arl Eamon was what I was hired to do. Lady Isolde had no idea when she took me in to tutor her son, of course.
What about all the walking corpses?
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
I mean, I would totally poison an Arl, but come on, summoning a demon? That's ridiculous. Why did you poison Arl Eamon?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
But why did the Arlessa need a mage to tutor her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Perhaps her son is responsible for what happened.
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Arl Eamon had no idea of his son's abilities?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
How much magic did you teach Connor?
Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know.
Features heavily in the mage origin. Interesting. I see. I think I understand.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves in the Maker's eyes. This man, no less than any.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please.
Boy. So how will you make things right?
Well, I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
I always get so suspicious of BioWare voice actor choices because they go all out in terms of having the bad guys have really bad guyish voices, and this guy has quite possibly the most innocent possible voice you could have, which is turning me all the way around to worrying about him again. But think about what she would do in character, and honestly, she's not super concerned with all this magic stuff. I mean, she doesn't get it, but she doesn't fear it the way people who have been raised around it would. So let's see. And after that, what happens?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done.
That's commendable if it's true.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
I'm letting you out of your cell. She's gonna go that way. Don't try anything.
You're letting me out? And what then?
I don't care. You're on your own.
No, I'm not leaving. I made a mistake, and I'm going to find some way to fix it.
Yeah. Liliana disapproves? I mean, yeah, she's kind of on the border of that. The fact that everyone drew their swords there for a second. Oh, that was just because it was the end of the last battle. Gotcha. Well, hopefully that doesn't make everything terrible, but it, in terms of RPing, it made the most sense. She honestly doesn't have as much of a reason as a lot of people to fear blood mages. Is there anything in here? I don't know why I'm opening all these doors. Freedom! Okay. Pile of filth, my favorite. A healthy pile of filth. Anything else? Nothing here. A note. Let's go ahead and read that note then. Quest related. Oh, we haven't had one of these in a while. A rolled up note. I hope whoever finds this can read it. I hate the thought that my last words might be used as kindling, or, maker forbid, to wipe someone's bum. But that's happenstance for you, I suppose. My name is Brandon. I was born in Rainsphere. I grew apples once upon a time. When the Orlesians came to demand I bow to their emperor, I turned them away. They set fire to my orchards, to my house too, but I didn't care. I stood and watched them burn. Trees die eventually, houses fall, but my honor can be lost only if I let it. They came back a week later and demanded that I swear an oath. This time, when I refused, they clapped me in irons. Now I'm here, and I'll die in this place. It seems a foolish thing to die for, doesn't it? I could have said a few words and rebuilt my home, got on with my life as if nothing had changed. 100 generations of my family have lived and died on that land, and I won't be the one to trade our family honor for apples. Whoever you are, whatever they've brought you here for, if you leave this place, I hope you'll go to Rainsphere. There's no living remnant of us left there, but you'll find my family all the same. We're stamped onto the earth. We're in the wind that rustles the trees. Tell my family how I died, and I promise you they'll hear. Brandon. Oh. Alright. Okay. Oh, that doesn't look good. Shambling corpse. Why they always gotta be shambling?
And I'm off.
Walk.
Alright, I'm
Oh, there were more. Sorry.
I tried to be helpful.
You know what? Before I forget, I'm gonna go in and do the automatic health potion thing for everyone. I got Alistair, got Liliana, did not get this. Oh, but she has drained life. Good. Alright. Hopefully we're a little more survivable now. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Should probably save. Shamblin' man? Like Ramblin' man? I don't know. That's pretty... that's a stretch. Have fun storming the castle. Oh! Hi! Got us some shades. Let's go for the greater one and pop it on the head. We'll probably resist this, but you know. Oh! Did not. Irresistible. This thing's house points. You gotta do less damage. Okay. Nobody dead? Nobody I haven't checked in a while. No one has injuries. Alright, good. No one dropped their little baggies of things. Well, I was going to read a book, but I guess if something's gonna attack me, I'll read a book anyway. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, that swing! That wind-up, man! Hey, thanks for watching this one. Good night. Alright. I'm already lost. Cast enchantments on weapons. I forgot about that. Where is that inner quick bar? Does she have room for it in her quick bar? Whoops. What's this? Ah, there it is. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Good call. Got a bunch of looting.
All right.
Making up for all that stuff we did. This is just where we were before. Okay, good.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Could you do it for me though? Didn't think so. Alright. Apples. You can cast spells from the ability page. I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. You be enraged. Why do you have to be I saw Alistair take that health poultice. That's good. Actually, sorry. I'm gonna... do that. And she uses Drain Life. Okay. Just so I don't rip through my more powerful ones unnecessarily. Oh, speaking of, let's go ahead and take a good one for that. We are ripping through these potions. It's almost like I'm playing on easy. Just hit him while he's down. Alright, we got a couple of level ups. Good stuff. Corpse Skull. Sounds delicious. What were we gonna focus on for him? I think we'll do another big strength bump here. Ooh. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have someone else who knows this stuff, I guess. Nice. I like the fact that there's friendly fire available for that one because Morrigan's gonna love it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep... Is dexterity... Is that what helps for... well, let me see. I can go back. Yeah, expert stealing? Is that what affects pickpocketing? I don't actually know. I assume dexterity? Cunning. Okay. In that case, let's just boost cunning. Let's do some combat training for her. Ooh, I feel like coup de grace. Does that work with ranged attacks? Probably, right? Because the target's getting incapacitated a lot in these battles, and that might be a good combo. Mechanical expertise. Okay, this is what I want. Gotcha. Neat. Well. Wait, where are we going here? What is all this? Oh no, I don't want to fight all the puppies! They're very angry puppies. I'm out of lesser health because I really need to get someone to, or get the equipment I need for it. Oh, there's a corpse to loot back there. Still doing this, huh? Oh no! I didn't notice that it happened. That's brutal. I shouldn't have just been standing there while that was happening. Ooh, awkward. You gonna get up? Alright, let's go ahead and fix your cracked skull. That doesn't sound good. Ah, right. Hey! Good stuff.
Alright.
Okay, I missed something further back here. Oh yeah, there it is. Garnet, nice.
Alright.
Okay. Oh! Found it. Oh yeah, let's go back to that armory door. Do that after this fun battle. It's not going to end poorly. We done? Alright. Let me just see some of the things here. Kinda wanna give her expert herbalism. And yeah, let's make her magic even stronger. I wanna get her that one thing. Alright, let's get Cone of Cold going. Somebody mentioned it earlier, and it sounds fun. Oh no! Messed up a save. That sounds so frustrating. I'm gonna save now. Oh boy. Puns. Puns. Fetch me your finest. Or your worst. Either will do. It's not really a pun, but storming the castle. That works. I would write have fun storming the castle, but it's not quite gonna fit. So this was way back at the start, wasn't it? The armory. It's just here and to the right. Yes. Let's try this now. Haha! Alright, good call. Some ice arrows for Liliana. Boots! We win! We found boots. Cone of Cold is indeed ice cream. That's awesome. Alright. Is that everything? Cool. Well, that was worth going back for. What should I do? Alright, it's just this little corner now. Oh! Hey! It's you!
Please! Don't hurt me!
Chests in the armory. Okay, I'll go back. Calm down, I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Valena, the smith's daughter?
You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
There is a tunnel leading out in the dungeon.
But the monsters!
I've killed most of them. It's safe.
I'll find my way. I can run
I hope
fast
that's
and
accurate.
I know the castle. Thank you.
Bye. Alright, let's go back. So it was right in the armory. I just walked right past it, I assume. Yep, I walked right by it. Wow. Nice.
Going.
More boots we could have missed. That would have been terrible. Yeah, I will admit I am spending 95% of my time looking at the minimap, because that's my only hope of getting out of here. Ever. Alright. Actually, let me check something here. Leads to the basement, courtyard, second floor. Alright, so let's go left. To these nice friends. Alright, so AoE. Just doing their elf. Oh yeah. I actually really like the sort of stuttery animation when you switch from one attack to another. It's oddly satisfying. Yes, give me all your health items. Jeez. I'm used to never using health items in games, and I'm on easy, and I'm just pouring through them. I don't do well with combat in this game. Get everything back there? Alright. I assume I go this way first, I guess?
Going.
I'll have Morrigan open doors from now on, if I remember. Oh, that's good to know. Should I go forward here, or should I go back and clear out everything and then... Yeah, I feel better doing that, actually. Get all our options open here. I don't want to accidentally skip levels, but... Ah! Well, that answers that. Alright. I now feel less conflicted. Okay,
Allow me. I could do that for you. I shall.
Malachite. Neat.
Right
She can be
away.
deleting here. Philo junk. Boots.
It's done.
Ooh, a love letter. Oh, here's some more. My darling Reginald, I burn for you, and because of you. Please use the enclosed tincture if our love is to endure. Sorry. Oh dear. Sorry, headphones coming out. here, right? Nope, was not. Okay, so this leads out here. This is accurate. It is not a pile of junk if it has boots. Okay, so that's for bark spawn. Take all. Are they up there? Is that what's going on here? Alright. Hello. Whoa! That was a lot. I just realized I was playing Savannah there. That's not great. Have an entire backpack.
And I'm off. All right.
Much appreciated. Ah, all sorts of good health items here. Alright, so our options are, let's move. That's where we came from. We have the gate, and we have the main floor. I guess let's open the gate. Not sure why we're doing this, but... where does this lead? Into the village. Okay. So do I want to go back into the castle first, or do the village first? I'm guessing the village? Just waiting for the chat to catch up. Castle? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, back in here. Oh, hey. Well, this isn't unnerving.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a dwarf, Connor. You've seen dwarves before. We've had them here at the castle.
Had them? For dinner, maybe. Looks like a tough chew. Maybe in a nice stew. Shall I send it to the kitchen, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
I would just love for a plot like this where the kid is genuinely just a monster, just a terrible person, spoiled and cruel and violent, and gets possessed, accidentally summons a terrified demon who's just trying to get the heck out of this kid. So he is the evil force you spoke of.
No! Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for?
Me? No reason. I think I'll just leave. That's one of those things that I kind of want to say, but I don't know how it's gonna go over, so... I need to see Arl. I came here to help if I could.
To help me? To help Father? To help yourself? Which?
Want to help you, of course.
I don't need help. I can do everything all by myself. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't. Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now, she'll repay me.
Oh no. That's quite a yell. I don't want to do this, man. Don't feel good. Well, that ain't good. Hey! Okay.
Are you alright?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
I'm not about to kill a child.
Connor is no longer a child. He's an abomination.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't. I didn't summon any demon. I told you. Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
Thought he'd be useful, seeing as he helped start this.
Useful? After everything he did, he should be executed. Without him, none of this would have happened.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
What are our options?
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
We can't kill a young boy, demon or no demon. Please don't say we're considering that.
Connor is my nephew, but he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be merciful.
There is another option, though I loathe offering it. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have blood magic.
What difference does that make?
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
Is there no other method?
The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
Okay. This is a lot. I'm not sure the risk is worth it.
Save my son and you will be rewarded. That I promise. His life is worth more to me than anything. Even my own.
You can't keep your promise if you're dead, Lily.
Tigan will know the promise I made and he can convince Eamon to uphold it.
I'm not certain my brother would be very thrilled to learn we sacrificed his wife to blood magic.
You are mistaken. He will see that we saved his son. If Connor dies, he's left only with a wife who lied to him.
There must be another way to enter the Fade.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Circle Tower is not far from here.
That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
I will take that chance.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Alright. We have an option. Try.
I've told you the only thing I can think of that might help. Until you make a decision, I think I should remain here. I can keep an eye on the boy, so to speak. If the demon rears its head, I can warn these people. Really, this is the least I can do. Once this is over, you or they can decide what to do with me.
We received no word from the Circle of Magi yet.
Okay.
Connor remains quiet. For the moment.
will keep trying.
As you wish. I hope that something will come of it, and soon.
There has been no sight of the mages yet. If you intend to continue
well, give
with
me a
this
minute,
plan,
man.
I suggest you get on with it.
Alright, that's fair. Let me do some looting first. Of your allies. You know, this is a little awkward, but... Yoink! Do we really not have... the ingredients? Distillation agent. Dang it. Oh. Which room is which here? Looks like we've got some friends through this way. Oh, goodness, there. Oh, hi! That startled me. Oh, that's Morgan. Hang on. I'm missing all over the place here. Six arms. Sit down. I should maybe consider getting melee archer for Liliana. It seems to be happening a lot. There's a lot of close quarters fighting. Or I should just set her up with a second equipment set, probably. But, you know. I'm not gonna go too far back for chests, honestly. I'm not that much of a completionist. But... Jeez, we're down to one greater health bonus. Alright. They got him. Yeah, that's right. Morgan opening the door. I'll try to remember.
As you like.
Nice. Nothing else in here?
Yes.
Just bodies everywhere. Whoa, that looks important. Oh no, inventory overload. Alright. Let's see. What are some things we can get rid of here? Let's throw some stuff onto secondary weapon sets just to get rid of things. Can you hold a... no. Oh, she's already got that. I'm not going to throw away any of my boots. Yeah, I'll be... Oh yeah, good point. Arrows can fit there. Yes, I'll be going back. Just stick... Ah, damn it. Nope. I get it. I can't do that and have a weapon saved, so it's... we'll just store that there. I mean, all we're gonna do is sell that anyway, so... let's get rid of... Yeah, I'm not gonna gain anything by putting Except with her. Let me make sure everything's back to where it should be. There we go. There we go. Maybe the prank gifts? Yeah, probably. So that's what? Butterfly sword. Uncrushable pigeon. Ugly boots. Protective cone. We'll just get rid of a couple things. I don't want to throw away too much, but honestly, I'm not going to use a lot of this stuff, so we'll just jump off of that when we get to it. Oh, it was a codex thing, probably. Maybe not. Okay, so we got everything from here. Wait, hang on. There it is.
All right.
This is where we had our awkward little chat. Go this way? Can't unlock. Okay. Probably don't want to mess with that too much. Alright. Let's go to the village real quick, I guess. Just check in, say hello. And we've done everything else we could do, I think. I don't think we can access that yet. Oh, or did we find it? Okay. I don't know. Wait. Going back to the village real quick. Oh yeah, talk to the blacksmith, right. Good call, good call. And then we'll head over to, well, looking at the time, we'll see. We'll see. Hang on, I'm all turned around. Just for a change. Let me... Do I have to go this way and then down? What's going on up here?
We're keeping watch should the monsters come again. I don't think they will, but we know where to be sure.
Harith. Who dat?
Move along, friend.
Very well.
Thank you.
Good talk. Oh, there's a Chantress board. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
The deep dark before dawn's first.
Oh wow. Okay, caravan down. Sister Giselle posts, unfortunate news has arrived that the Darkspawn have extended their incursion into areas previously thought safe for travel. A runner from a border caravan brings word that they unknowingly passed into infested territory and were being tracked by several unseen creatures. He was dispatched to seek help and does not know the fate of his fellows or the viability of the trade route. Travelers in the area are urged to be cautious. Any with the ability to rescue or determine the status of the troubled group will be rewarded. I'll take that. Brothers and sons. Sister Rana posts on behalf of her neighbors. The Darkspawn incursions in the south have made for difficult communication, even through official means. The relatives of the conscripts in Company East Hill have beseeched me to deliver word of their brothers and sons. I have no means to do so, but can point a traveler of stout heart in the proper direction of their recent engagement. To any who are able to find their loved ones, I offer what little silver they have been able to entrust to the board, as well as the sincerest gratitude of the Chantry. Skin deep. A runner sends this request from Knight Commander Thames. While the reports I have heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration, the observed creatures assaulting Redcliffe trouble me greatly. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the mages bound to my service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for study. Thereafter, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures as close to the presumed source as possible. The Chantry will reward this basic assistance with spiritual acknowledgement. If the request is exceeded, gold will be added, but the offer is limited. In Desperate Haven, Sister Renna has heard reports of an imminent tragedy. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing the Darkspawn. They have been cornered in unfamiliar ground, fighting for their lives. The Templars are necessarily occupied, and my own means are few and stretched. If someone of skill has the ability to deliver these people, I can only offer the honest gratitude of myself and of the Chantry. Hopefully that will be enough for the rare person we need. Man, we are never getting back there. We're just gonna do side quests for a million years.
But know that the
Which will be
sun
fun,
always rises.
granted. Alright, let's go to the blacksmith, and then I think we're gonna... So if you start the Redcliffe questline but leave before dealing with the zombie attack, that knight begs you not to go, and then the next time you come back, everyone in the village is dead? Oh man, that's intense. I'm glad things worked out the way they did. We'll talk here, and then go to the camp, I think, and do some inventory stuff. Hey.
Thank you, my lady. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
My Helena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Thank you. I was glad to help.
Thank you again.
She's not gonna argue.
I'm forever in your debt.
Alright, quest completed. Is there anything else we need to do in town before heading out? Got all of this stuff. Trade route, marked on map. Oh! I can go ahead and return 18 at once to receive an additional payment. Let me check how many I've got. Is it? Got 11. We'll hang on to that then. Come back once we have all of them. There it is. Save game. Chanter banter. I don't know. We're just going with rhymes now. Oh, wow. What's this? Oh, that's to return the corpse skull, I assume, which I don't want to do yet. Alright. How do I leave? Okay, it's all the way up there. Nothing closer? Okay. Time to bang my shins all the way up. Ow. 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 Okay. Luckily they're armored. Right. It's up here. Alright. I think I did okay with navigating all this stuff here. Alright, there's our 3 new quests. That's nice. We're just gonna go take a nap. We got a lot of stuff on our plate right now. We'll do some inventory management. We'll have some chats. Should be good. Let's do the inventory management stuff first, actually. I'm gonna hang on to that. I'm gonna try to pull some of the less good secondary stuff off people, though. So we can start selling it. Okay, what do we got? This is two-handed, or yeah, main one-handed. You know what I mean. Okay, this is two-handed though. Much as I like mauls, that's not as good as what I've got. Okay, so nothing new for her there. Anything super exciting with these gloves? This is always the thrilling part to watch. I find it vaguely satisfying though. I always used to hate inventory management, but somewhere along the lines it started becoming just sort of vaguely satisfying. Alright, and I got nothing there. Okay, cool. Liliana. I feel like we're just going to be sitting on these arrows for a while, so I might as well equip her with them. That's alright. Might not be the smartest thing, but we'll see. Not as good. We got boots! You want boots? I think 1.2 is the best I had. Ooh, better armor. Spell resistance? That sounds nice. There you go. Less of a boom plate. Okay. Sten, you like those two-handed. How would you feel about this heavy maul? You are indifferent to it, and rightfully so. 1.2, your boots are better. Oh. Splint mail boots are pretty decent, but yours are better. Yours is better. Alright. Bark Spawn, I got some stuff for you. New collar. Yeah, let's give him better armor. Cold resistance, electricity resistance. You know, I really like the dexterity. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Alistair, I always have two-handed stuff. Or, you know what I mean, not two-handed, one-handed that you need two hands for. Not as good. Not as, same deal. Alright, nothing new there. Nothing new there. Those are the best. Nada. Ooh, you can hold this now, though. Cool. New shield for him. Morrigan. Look at that. Yes. Much better. That's exciting. Any slightly better gloves? Anything like that? Not really. Alright. Shale. I don't think I picked up anything new for Shale. This is what I had before, and just, I could probably sell that, honestly. Alright. I think... Hey, thanks so much for watching, Drake. Alright, and hopefully we can buy some distillation agent as well. Where am I going? There you are.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
So what's your story?
Oh, nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods.
Alright. Let's sell this stuff. Never selling boots. All boots. Oh yeah, and we do have access to a chest of some sort, don't we? So we can maybe put our boots there. Oh, this looks like a joke gift. Just get rid of it. I'm just gonna... Because I can I buy back something that I sold at any time? I will sell the blank vellum and these stones. You can buy back, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna sell these for now then. Just so they're not taking up a huge amount of inventory space. save those for now. Alright. So, before I buy anything... Oh, wait. No, there is one thing I need to buy first.
Anything I can do for you, please.
I hit escape too many times.
Sure I can't interest you in it?
There we go. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and buy like 10 of these. Oh, and we can't do that until we leave, I guess. I can't have Morrigan do it right now, which is a really annoying mechanic, but she'll be able to make some lesser health poultices now. Ah, that's actually really annoying that I can't do that from here, that I know of. Yeah, I can't do a whole lot with this. Warmth bomb. I'm never gonna remember to do this, honestly. All of these short-term things. Definitely gonna forget. Alright, well, in the meantime. Is there anything else we can enchant? I don't know how to open skill books. I'll have to figure that out. I don't understand how this game works. I only know how to do it by accessing the quick bar. Oh! Liliana's cheese knife can be... Wow. I gotta switch her weapon sets when we're in close quarters combat, because this thing is real powerful. Yes. Extra darkspawn damage? Yeah. This is... Do I want flame instead of electricity? I like the electricity effect. Alright. Skills. Yeah, I don't know how to do... I don't think I can do potion making without having the character there. That's a really weird mechanic, but...
It speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Oh, I'll go back. Okay, I clearly missed something. How did Wilhelm come to acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
You don't know why you were there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. Ah, in short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
What was Wilhelm doing in the deep roads?
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
Wouldn't that have been dangerous?
Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the blight, and worried constantly that he would get sick. If any darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right?
So if he hadn't found you?
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that.
Do you know where in the deep roads this was?
No. That secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
Let's move on.
On then.
Alright. Let me figure out what's going on here then. Hey, thanks, Shale. Approval. So if I want to do poison making, or whatever, sorry, not poison making. Go back into the skill book and click on the one on the far left. This? Right! Oh, okay. No, only main character is active while in camp. Never mind, I do not know what I'm doing. Click the one on the far left. I don't know what I'm clicking on here. You're gonna have to walk me through it. Yeah, it's gonna have... That's a really annoying mechanic, because I would love to just sit down and figure out some of this stuff, but I'm probably... that's okay. Well, that is good to know, though, for next time. I will figure that out, and hopefully replenish some of these. Actually, I'm gonna go through and do the health thing for everyone real quick. Oh, cool. Well... Alright. Did that... Is that every... no. Okay. Did that save, or did I have to save the presets? No, that saved. Good. Okay. Yeah. Let's do some more chatting.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Can you teach others to become shape-changers? Did I ask that before?
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
Whoa! That got aggressive. And why not?
I was told to accompany you and to help you, and that I shall. This may extend to the teaching of my mother's skills in time. For now, I simply do not know you well enough.
That's fair.
I promise nothing.
Oh, come on, you got mercy.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are
Yes.
you?
Did you grow up in the Corpari Wild?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
It's my favorite way of annoying you. You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
It was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet, here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Hey, good talk. I didn't recognize Sten with the helmet.
You called.
I wanted to discuss... I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Qunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
But that makes the turtle stronger.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
Duty can be forgotten.
Can it? Perhaps that's the difference between your people and mine. We never forget. Shall we move on?
Is there... Do you sound a bit homesick?
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharan. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Dogs don't smell that bad.
Skunks don't mind the smell of other skunks either. Shall we move on?
Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Qunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes. We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
I wanted to discuss something.
Speak, then.
That's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Cookie approval. Yes.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she will do?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Cool. Get that quest marker.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about
Yes?
something.
What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young.
Oh.
Lady Cecilie let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecilie than my mother.
You were young, it's understandable.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dry flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with
I
sweet
picked some of that.
fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
I mean, might as well. While we're on the subject.
Flowers? Oh, thank you. They're very pretty.
Smell them.
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
To be fair, I did it right now because there was no way I would remember otherwise. Aw, that's nice. Oh, also, I should give Alistair the thing I picked up for him, which was his mother's amulet.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
I found it in Redcliffe Castle in the study.
Oh, the Arl's study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Perhaps you mean more to him than you think.
I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left. Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
Sorry, did you say something?
Ho, ho, ho. See this gesture I'm making? Can you hear that?
Alright. Is there anything else I should give right away? Nothing seems time sensitive. That was kind of a brief Leanna talk. Let's see. What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
Alright, here comes the awkward flirting. You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister. All of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique. Because then, they were forbidden. And forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
Jeez. What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Not at all suspicious. Alright, that was delightfully awkward enough, I think, to end it there. Of course, we have one more very important conversation to have. That is... Where is he? There he is. Who's a good puppy? I gotta pet him. Essential. So, did I hear correctly that the Soldier's Peak DLC gives you some sort of a chest that you can keep things in? Because if that's the case, I wouldn't mind going up there and starting my, the formalities to have a true boot collection. I feel like that would be a way to end it. So let's go. Chest at the peak. Okay. Who will come with me?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll get the group we missed before. Hope we don't need to unlock anything. Where was that? That was up here. Folks who don't usually get to come out to play. I've gotta formalize the boot collection. It's very important. Eventually I'm gonna forget why she's so obsessed with boots, and it'll just be a thing. Party storage chest. Alright. Let's store them boots. This is the most goofy thing. Yes. Good. Perfect. We're doing okay inventory space-wise. I feel pretty good about that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's not worry too much about other, sort of very large hopping birds. That was unnerving. Okay, you know what? We're gonna save it there. We're not gonna venture forth. We're gonna call it... Das Boot. I don't know. I hate myself for that, but you know what? We're gonna call it that. Alright. I think that's probably a good place to end it. Thank you so much for putting up with the early technical difficulties. I hope this worked with the chat popping up. If you found it useful or annoying or just didn't even notice it, let me know. I guess let me know right now is probably easier, or send me a message wherever. Reboot is a really good name, and we'll have to save that for another day. Yeah, let me know what you thought of the new kind of layout. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see, when's the next time? When shall we meet again? Yeah, I think I could do tomorrow evening, so 6:30 Central Time. So for reference, that's about 2 hours from now on Monday. And we'll let you know if things change, but I'll put the countdown up again. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.